Radical Trumpist Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert, or Boebert, for those who prefer that pronunciation. Our friend Ro Khanna, for example, prefers Boebert, which I kind of like. It has a satirical ring to it. She has gone full theocracy. She is saying she's tired of this separation of church and state junk. She doesn't like it. Now, this is Christian dominionism. This is radical Christianity. This is a full-fledged Christian nationalism. And that is exactly what Congresswoman Boebert is proposing. She spoke, as usual, at some kind of crazy event in Colorado, I guess. Who even cares? It's these wild events. And listen to what she had to say about separation of church and state.
The reason we had so many overreaching regulations in our nation is because the church complied.
Ooh.
The church is supposed to direct the government.
What?
The government is
Wait a second. Which church? There's like 1,000.
Not supposed to direct the church. That is not how our founding fathers intended it. And I'm tired of this separation of church and state junk that's not in the Constitution. It was in a stinking letter, and it means nothing like what they say it does.
Ooh. Now, which church is supposed to direct the government? Because there are major differences between, say, Baptists and Pentecostals and born again Christians or evangelicals or Catholics or whatever. Never mind, right? Like Jews, Muslims, atheists. Okay. This is full-fledged Christian nationalism. It's dystopian and it's dangerous. And most importantly, it's not true. All of the framers of the American Constitution understood that no establishment meant no national church, no government involvement in religion, period. That's it. And they now want to try, for people who say that we should go by the letter of what the founders said, they sure want to do a bunch of reinterpretation now, as usual, to just fit whatever outcome they want today. Thomas Jefferson and James Madison believed that unless you completely separate religion and the state, you don't really have religious freedom. It doesn't matter whether the founders themselves were theists or deists or Christian or whatever the case may be. And often people like Lauren Boebert and others will say these were religious individuals. And so when they talked about all of these things, you have to sort of read between the lines that they mean like this is a Christian country. No. They understood even for their own religious freedom or that of anybody else's, there is not really religious freedom unless you separate church and state. And that means freedom from and of religion. And she's complaining about overreaching regulations. How is it that people who are worried about being told you have to separate church and state are, on the other hand, okay with the government telling people how to make their own medical decisions? How can that be? How can you simultaneously say there's too much government overreach in trying to separate church and state and just let everybody do whatever they want privately and leave religion out of government? Okay, that's too oppressive. But the government can come in and say, oh, abortion? No, we're going to decide what medical procedures or lack thereof are best for you. And we're saying you can't go and get it. There's a huge disconnect somewhere between their ears. And I think it's because it's chocolate pudding that is between their ears. That seems to be what's going on. And flippantly, this church and state, it's sort of like if someone were to say, I'm so sick of this due process stuff. Just throw them in jail. I mean, just due process, Miranda, a speedy trial. Guys, just throw them in prison. That's the equivalent of what she's saying. I'm so tired of this separation of church and state junk. Everybody talking about this exhausting freedom of speech. Just shut them up. Wait, but hold on. It's part of the framework on which this country, I'm so tired of it. Just throw it out. Dystopian. And this is what the country would become if people like Lauren Boebert end up being in charge. As many of you know, I'm a busy person. I don't always have the exact correct nutritional plan for my meals every single day. And that's why I also take a multivitamin and a couple of supplements. But doing them all separately can be a little bit time consuming, which is why Athletic Greens is just fantastic. And they're one of our sponsors. I've been using the Athletic Greens since last year. It just really simplifies nutrition. I just do a scoop of the AG1 and I'm getting 75 high quality vitamins and minerals and my probiotics, and it's all from whole food sources. I drink it in the morning. I know I'm good. I don't have to be messing around with different pills and supplements or whatever, or spend time planning what time of day do I need to take each one. I just get it all with one scoop. You can put it in a smoothie. You can drink it straight. It tastes great. And then I'm just good for the day. It supports gut health, and I'm getting everything that I need and I'm looking for. Athletic Greens is giving my audience a free 1-year supply of vitamin D plus 5 free travel packs when you go to athleticgreens.com/Pacman, and the link is down below.